Hey, what's going on, Rashard Davis? Who is this guy? Well, he's on the New York Jets now, wide receiver, and you tell me who this sounds like. 26 years old, bounced around the NFL, yet to really stick with the team, mostly a role on special teams, bottom of the depth chart. 5'9", 180 pounds, undrafted. Sounds similar to Braxton Berrios before he finally caught on with the New York Jets. And initial takeaway could be camp body. All right. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of camp bodies, but 2 or 3 of them are going to, through training camp and preseason, niche themselves a role on the final 53. Could Rashard Davis be one of those guys? Maybe. If you're going to be a bottom of the depth chart guy, you got to have some versatility in your game. You got to be able to contribute in a multitude of ways, and Rashard Davis can do that. Number one, we talked about him being a potential backup slot receiver and kick returner, punt returner, if Braxton Berrios has to miss some time. You need one of those. When you start to become a legitimate, well-rounded football team, little things like this start to matter. We've all seen games where like the starting kick returner or punt returner is hurt, and then you send some novice back there and you have muff punts and turnovers, and it's ugly. So yeah, you got to have a go-to guy on your team where if Braxton can't go, he's up next. Now, is that enough to make the roster? No. But also, if you're going to be on the bottom of the roster, specifically in the wide receiver room, do you have a little gadgetry to your game? Rashard Davis does. In college, he had over 250 yards rushing. Okay? Jet sweeps, reverses, end arounds. Those are things that are featured in this offense from the wide receivers. So it's clear that Michael Flores is trying to bring in another guy like this, maybe to niche that final 6th wide receiver spot. Calvin Jackson Jr. is of this same mold, undrafted free agent out of Washington. And I'm not so sold on Jeff Smith. I know we like him as a gunner, but he had the dropsies last year whenever he was asked to play wide receiver. So to me, that spot, number 6 on the wide receiver depth chart, is definitely up for grabs, and Rashard Davis will be competing for it. Subscribe if you're new. We'll talk ball soon.